If you are a young man today, you get attacked every second of your life. Think about it. Distractions, porn up, Netflix, chasing girls, attacked by dopamine, by junk food, by weakness. And the reason why you're losing is not because you're stupid, but because you're getting distracted, because you got no focus. Because focus is freedom. And that's what we're going to talk about in this quick video. I'm MC, your mindset masculinity coach. If you want to, your brother. And if you want to join the brotherhood, just do it. If you want to join a one-on-one coaching, let's do it. If you just want to have a free talk, also click in the bio. There should be a calendar link. And if you just want to enjoy the free value right now, do that. Watch all of these videos. I got over 100 YouTube videos where I explain everything about mindset, masculinity, how to get your discipline, your focus back, how to find your purpose and your passion within that, and how to become the best version of yourself. Because that's my mission. Why do I do that shit? Because I want to be better, and I can only do that if I show other people how to be better. God's watching us, right? So let's get right into the video. Distractions against focus. It's very important to understand that the reason why you're distracted is the reason why you're not disciplined. Your phone owns you. Your habits weaken you. You chase quick pleasure instead of real purpose and focus. Every time you scroll endlessly on your phone or watching porn up, you lose a little bit of your masculine power, your soul. And that's the most important thing. Think about it. You jerking off, how much energy you're just wasting there, and how do you feel after you jerk off? Before that, you thought like, yeah, I will go do some push-ups today. I will go to the gym. I will jog. But in that moment or right after that, you feel like a bitch, you feel like a loser, because something inside of you tells you already that the shit that you're doing right now is bad. The funny thing is, I can tell you right now that this is focus and that's the shit you should do, and that's the distraction. You can read all of the distractions: phone, dopamine, porn, quick pleasures, very, very dangerous, lack of a mission, weak habits, and you're too emotional with all of this shit. But if I just talk about this shit, that is obvious, you will not change. So what do you have to do to change? Analyzing and understanding your habits. The fact that you're watching the video is the first step. But now you have to write down. That's the exercise I will give you right now. Write down on a fucking list what you are distracted on. What is your distraction? What is the quick dopamine kick? What is the problem with you personally? And then see why that happens. Analyze how you can change it, and analyze how dangerous it is. Because you see me right now sitting here and telling you that porn is dangerous. I'm saying that quick dopamine pleasure, having no mission, weak habits, and being too emotional is very dangerous. But just because I'm saying it doesn't mean that you understand it. You have to change it within your mindset. So what you have to do is write it down and find it within yourself. Use ChatGPT. We have it so easy nowadays. Use the fucking internet. Talk to people who are expert. Talk to me in a free call if you want to, or join the one-on-one coaching, because I will explain exactly in detail why porn up, for an example. That shit is in whole video for 1 hour. Why that shit is going into your brain. It's one thing on the soul, but it's also a thing with the body. All of these things combined, it makes you insecure. You lose confidence. You will never talk to girls the right way. You will never see the girls in the right way because your brain is fucked up. You will only see the one thing in that girl. And that is very dangerous, because then you're too attached, too emotional, and you will chase her like an animal. But if you have the control, and if you have the thing that you're jerking off right there, if you have that within your body and learn to put it into your brain and put it and use it to build something, you will be very, very powerful. So the first step and the first exercise is write down, why do you think you're distracted? What is your distraction? How can you fight it? That's the thing I will give you right now. Because I think the main reason why men are too distracted is because they take no responsibility, so they're always pushing it away to say. It's very easy to see the video right now and say, yes, it's right. I'm saying you're right. The reason why I'm so distracted is because my phone and the dopamine and porn and pleasure and and you can cry about it. But will you change? No. A real man, a masculine man, will only change if he takes the responsibility. And that's the first step you have to take. Write down the things, analyze your distractions, and after that, take the responsibility and say, okay, I could say it is because of my phone, but it's my phone. Every successful person has a phone. Why isn't he distracted? Look at your fucking explore page on Instagram right now, and I can tell you what a man you are. If the only girls twerking, if your TikTok is full of girls, trust me, we can look at my page right fucking now and you will see nothing, because I'm focused on the mission. I'm focused on becoming the best version of myself, and that's the most important thing you have to want to achieve. Look at that. Only strong people, fighters, and masculine men that want to achieve something. If we just scroll to the things we see right here, there will never be a woman in 100 years. And that's the most important fact. I don't even look at the phone. And that's what you want to achieve. It is about the things you consume. It is about the fact that you are not focused. And that's your problem. Again, write down the things, take the responsibility, and now you can do the easy steps that I wrote down right here. Cut everything, and just be focused on one mission. The fact that you are lost is because you have no mission and you have weak habits. How we can change that? By having a daily mission, small wins. It is very important to write down the goals, having a purpose, and all of the stuff that I always talk about in my one-on-one coaching, always talk about in the free courses that we got on this platform. Always post on my shit. People think I just post to flex, or people think that I post to show off that I'm strong or that I like myself and nice clothes. No, read the fucking quote. It's always about the mindset, the masculinity, the prerogative. It's very important to understand all of these things, okay? If you train every day, your mind and your body, you will never get distracted. Because think about it. An example, yesterday, I was running a 5-mile run. And I was running and I was exhausted. And after I was finished, and I had cramps all over my body, I had that thought in my mind to eat something that is bad. And I looked at my calorie tracker, and it was like 500 calories that I just burned right there. And now I had to ask myself, will I eat now my chocolate bar for 600 calories? But I had to run 1 hour for that shit. Is it worth it? No. It isn't. And that's the thing you have to ask yourself, because when you train your body, when you train your mind, when you read your books and everything is nice in the morning and you have a routine, very important to have a routine and to protect your energy, because if you're just waking up without plan, without an alarm clock, without being ready to conquer, and you're just lost, and you will be distracted. But if you think about it, you have trained your body, trained your mind, you read your book, you have a routine, you stretch, you made some workouts, and now at the end of the day, you would jerk off. All of that shit that you did for nothing. And that's the shit that will put something inside of your mind, that will give you that reflection and analyzing and saying to yourself that you are a bitch if you do that shit. But you can only have that if you believe in yourself. Right now, you're on this side here. You're distracted and you don't believe in yourself. And that's the main point why you're distracted. Because you think, you know what, it's not worth it. But if you start to change with small wins every day, with daily habits every day, with a good routine, and if you really start to believe in yourself, and if you protect your energy, do not talk to people who talk just bullshit or don't want the best for you, and be focused on your shit, trust me, you will change your life. If you want power in this life, you have to pay the price of discipline, because focus equals freedom. A masculine warrior isn't the man who does a lot. He's the man who finishes when he starts. Join the brotherhood right now. Join a free community call. Become the best version of yourself and change your life within yourself. Look at the other free value videos and become the best.